possession.
You up 3-1. I mean, yeah, 3-1. Sound like a playoff
Outside
series.
Teague. Pass to Bazemore. Millsap a screen on George. Here's Bazemore.
He's playing
Shot
good
clock
so
at
far,
5.
playing good defense.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession.
You know
so
he played that
close to
defense.
picking that
You know,
pass
lead
off,
to the
guys.
offense. So
At least he got a hand on it. He
team.
did what he needed to do to make
All I
sure it
gotta do
didn't
is
hit the
lock
target.
down my player. I'll be my defender.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Millsap misses.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
This man,
Now the pass to prime time.
I might as well take out Fanny Tubby.
For the two-handed dunk.
My
Savage,
first points
that's
as the
the way to get
NBA
some
Pacers.
momentum on your side.
Absolutely.
dunk.
Those dunks can really have a deflating effect on the defense.
Especially coming from a guy out of the backcourt.
And Atlanta has possession. Following the score by Indiana, it's Millsap with the drive, Teague, and he uses the glass on the lane.
Well, some
Couldn't block him right that
defensive
time.
coverage there, and I'm pretty sure they didn't plan on starting this game out like that, giving such easy access to the rim.
Here's prime time. And George kicks it to West. Over to the wing. Here's Miles.
CJ.
And yep, finally
Okay.
finds after rolling around the rim. Miles has got his second bucket. And so it's Atlanta with it. 4-point game. This game against Indiana, the first game of the NBA's regular season.
Well, going back to last year for a
And I was
second, this
just
was one of
looking
the
at
few
my
matchups that they
I
didn't get the
probably
better
seen
end
the
of
last
things.
video.
They split
It
the
actually
season
looked
series.
pretty decent to start off.
Here's Bazemore. 5 to
Second
shoot.
season.
13
I
feet
gotta
away. No good.
Oh,
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
See, let me get a Dave West screen.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far.
Oh,
Here's
CJ.
Miles.
Come on.
No good on the triple.
I probably should have gave
For
him more.
Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And the shot is good.
But he was open
Bazemore's
though.
got
That
his
was a
first
good
2
read.
points of the night.
Boy, great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, it sure was. He made a beeline for the bucket as soon as they got the ball. Right
he
away,
caught it.
straight to the rim.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The Pacers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Well, this was a very consistent free throw shooting team a year ago. They shot about 79%.
You know, something
Okay,
you can
he
point
made
to
both his free
when you're
throws.
talking about their areas of success
But then
last
they probably
season,
wouldn't have
free
made
throw
both his
shooting.
free throws.
Let's send it over to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Mike Budenholzer. Doris?
They'll be up against one of the true giants of the league in Roy Hibbert, and he talked
The
about
Warriors
how
look like a good
impressed he
team,
is
but I
with
was the one
Hibbert's
that wanted to go there,
dedication to
so they
improving his game,
actually
saying
make their
he's gotten
threes.
better year after year, and now is one of the guys
Oh,
you'll have to
Corver.
account for, really at both ends of the floor. Defensively, you've got to get low and try to root him out of the paint, and then on offense, we'll probably look to put him in pick and rolls to test his
He
mobility.
ain't trust me though.
Seems like a smart strategy,
I
guys. We'll
was
see how
down
they
in that
do.
book.
Thank you, Doris.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
Shooting 80%, they shooting 40.
Here is Corver. Over to the left
Give me that.
wing.
What?
Teague with the ball. Picked up by
Big
Hibbert.
what?
Horford gets the bucket.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been
First
able to
off,
work the ball into the post
I
effectively
saw
so
that.
far.
Yeah, I think that could really set things up well the rest of the game. Pound the ball inside
then
and then
they
let your
switched me,
perimeter
though.
players play off your bigs.
Here's prime time. Following the basket by Al
I
Horford.
shouldn't have did
You
that. I
just
thought that
assume
was
he's
the
going to knock
play.
those down when he's as open as he was there.
And I am one on.
Outside Teague. Top the key, Bazemore. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession.
How about a look at the
Defense.
Pacers and where they ranked in the NBA last season? First in opponent field goal shooting. Third in opponent offense. And they showed up in the top 5 in free throw shooting. This is a team that took advantage of getting to the line.
And Clark, you know this. I mean, anytime you see a team #1 in the NBA in
Oh,
field
hit
goal
him with the
percentage
spin
defense,
move.
you know they're getting after it. So this is a club that plays extremely hard. They take great pride in their defense. They have a concerted plan, a concerted effort every single night to try to stop the opposing
So
team.
He's always been
13 to
extremely
7.
reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
A little over 7 minutes. My
Teague
defense
with the ball.
playing horrible right now.
And the shot
I can
is
test
good.
you, but made it.
Here's prime time.
Let me give Paul George a ball.
To the
Oh,
paint.
wow.
Here's Miles.
Oh, there, man.
Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play
I
all
wasn't
around.
even looking
They
at
worked
CJ.
hard and created great chances for
I
themselves
just
in
threw the
this
ball
opening
and it went
quarter.
in.
Well, if they can
I
match
don't
that
know why I
effort
thought
at the
Paul George was
defensive
that
end,
something.
look out.
Here's Teague. That is good. Teague's got 6 points.
Not trying to rattle any rims or racks there. Just up and in with the finger roll.
Prime time, the pass to George.
We get George a ball.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play him.
You just took it to the paint. That's an easy life.
Outside Teague. There's the
Oh, why
bucket.
he blocked?
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Yeah, you look at the numbers, 10 of the last 12 points have come from close range, so I agree.
Here's prime time. There's the dish to Miles.
Trying not to take shots.
Teague on the double team. Miles the pass to prime time and stolen by Horford.
How could he not pass it to me and I was standing right next to him?
Teague kicks to Millsap. No good from outside.
Almost surprised that he had that much room to work with.
Like, come on,
Here's
Roy.
prime time. Hibbert with a screen on Teague. Prime time the pass to Hibbert.
Oh, that was a good pass, though, but he's not.
Teague with the ball. Out guarded by prime time. Outside Teague. He feeds it to Bazemore. Picked by Horford.
Come on, play defense.
Bazemore gets the bucket.
And now they just forcing up
Bazemore's got his
shots, man.
second
This is
basket.
just blowing them
That's
out.
the third bucket in a row from the paint.
just forcing up
This
shots
defense
now.
needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
Yeah,
But
and
that's
until
when
they
we
do,
run
the
fast
problems
break.
inside are only going to get worse.
Here's prime time. West a screen on Teague. Here's
I gave it
Miles.
to CJ.
Off the left rim and out.
Who was that?
No
one?
excuses
Oh, I
there.
should have
Got
gave
a
the
really
ball.
good look at the basket after being freed up by the pick.
We say it all the time. The execution was excellent. The result not as good, but good ball movement anyway.
And the basket by Horford.
Come on,
You know,
Lord.
over the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth
New
basketball,
look
guys.
paces.
Love it.
You know, I
Old
mean,
school.
new
Just
look.
physical play in the paint. Dominate.
Here's Miles.
Aw.
Indiana
Yeah, Miles, I hit
again,
this and everything. I
missing.
keep it. They
Atlanta's
keep losing
gone
up.
0-2 from deep here. Here's Bazemore. Outside Teague. Pass to Corver. Dishes it to Bazemore. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Here's prime time. Teague covering.
I don't know what I'm doing now.
Hibbert with a screen on Teague. Prime time, the pass to Hibbert. Here's prime
No
time.
leaner.
That's short off the rim. For Atlanta, they've gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. With the teardrop, and so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here.
I mean,
And the
it's
Hawks
a
with a
dub.
completely new group on the floor. So an entirely new group in now
I'm
for
trying not
Indiana.
to shoot.
Kevin
'cause
Garnett has checked in for Hibbert.
You know,
Scola comes
I'm
in
just
for
trying.
West. Rudez checked
I
in
make-
for George.
I make shots.
And it's
I
Hill
make shots
in
too.
for C.J. Miles.
All about the world.
Schroeder kicks to Payne. Shot clock at 6.
You know, Payne about to
Baseline
pull up
jumper.
this time.
Hits the front of the rim and out.
And a missed
Don't look at
opportunity
the
right
ground. I
there.
don't know who that is.
Definitely, I think he should have converted that one.
Here's prime time. Covered by Cephalosha.
Oh, I got him. Of course, I reverse it.
Takes the 3. And that one's good.
Of course, I
Max
reverse
got
the
his
layup
first
and
bucket
get
of the
blocked.
game, and he's on the board for 3.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
With a pause in the action, let's show you the teams that were best from the line last season. Pacers 4th.
You know, it's interesting when you look at this team, Kevin. I mean, they found a way to get their whole team to knock down free throws at a consistent level. I mean, a team that can't make free throws, that's a huge
Oh, I'm
liability.
gonna take that.
And one you
I'm gonna
don't
take
want to
it.
deal with. They'd like to repeat their success at the line this year. Well, I tell you what, it was the good pick that was set that turned him loose.
I'm gonna
And
take that
once he
duck.
got around it, Steve, it was smooth sailing right to the hole.
Well, because of the pick, he had plenty of room. That's why he was able
counted
to
as
power down
contact.
that slam.
Here's Mack. following the score by Indiana.
I know my dog rate not that high, but
Scott kicks to Cephalosha. Feeds it to Mack. Passes it to Scott. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Throwing the whistle.
No, acting shoot.
They get Luis Scola.
He just jumped up in the air.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And the fact that they're playing well, close to the hoop, finding points in the paint, I mean, they got it all going tonight.
Atlanta's gone just 1 of 4 from 3
we thought you would
range
have
in
kept
the
running.
first.
They would have stopped the fast break if we were lost 2 points. I was about to
Here's
start the
Schroeder.
line.
He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. He dishes it to Mack. Shoots the 3, and he gets it to go. And the Hawks lead by 3.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
Here's Primetime. 8 points for him. Pass to Rudez. Here's Primetime. For the 3. They grab their own miss. The Hawks leading by 3. On up the court. Mack dishes to Schroeder. Here's Scott. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Let's see some of the numbers here on Thabo Cephalosha. How his season went last year. Averaged about 8 points a game last season. 4 rebounds and 2 assists. And the numbers might not reflect it, but the effort's really been there for him.
That's how you
He's
do
going
it.
to get rewarded soon enough if he keeps getting after it like he has been.
Yeah, I'd agree with that, Steve. He's been unlucky not to have filled up the stat sheet more because his play has really been solid.
Now here's Scola. Turnaround Jay, and the Pacers tack on 2 more.
Boy, this game is off to a terrific start.
No
I
doubt.
wasn't
On
even trying
both
to
sides,
lean. I was trying to
high-octane
pull up. It's like
offense.
you get your face.
1:31 left here in the first quarter. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, the free throw line is really hurting.
A rough start there, and they could use those points, no doubt about it.
Scott hits them both. Pacers trail by 3. Here's Primetime. He's got 8. And there's the feed to Garnett. Second shot opportunity. No luck. Nice D from Scott. Atlanta's gone 2 of 5 from 3-point land here in the first quarter. Schroeder passes to Cephalosha. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Garnett's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. 52 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now the pass to Rudez. Here's Primetime, defended by Scott. Just 5 on the clock. No good from Primetime.
That's the kind of defense required when he's got the ball near the hoop. And they were right in his face.
Kicks it to Schroeder. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. Schroeder's got his first 2 points.
You start hitting a few of those mid-range shots, and it can open up your
25
whole
seconds. We
game.
talking about 5 to the Hawks.
Garnett, the screen.
It's a bad first game.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
The Pacers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight, and he knocks down the first one. The Pacers making a switch here. Both free throws good from Primetime.
So we got about 19 seconds though. They probably about to eat the last shot.
There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter. The Hawks leading by 3. Here's Schroeder. Hits it from 3-point range. Schroeder's got 5 points so far. Here's Primetime. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Like I said, we lose
And he
about
responds with his own three-pointer.
Yeah, he came right
That's the end
back
of the
with
first
his
quarter
three.
on my new
We're
team.
seeing a bit
Like the
of
video, comment,
gamesmanship right here, Steve.
you know.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a
Have
close
Biggie
game.
Mine on YouTube.
Hawks lead by 3.
I can't do it without you,
back
so
in
you
a
know you
moment
gotta hit the
as we'll
subscribe button. It helps me and you. taking
Bring your
me
costumes.
10 week
It's
football
Halloween
videos
at
off of y'all.
the
Check out the
NBA.
third, fourth,
Brooke Lopez and the
third,
Brooklyn Nets
fourth,
go
second,
on the road to
maybe
battle the
overtime.
Chicago Bulls
Until next
Saturday
time.
night.
Hey.
Mississippi